So, today I want to talk to you about some of the things a lot of people has been asking me many times, right? What is law of attraction, how it has helped me scale, and how it managed to get me from prison to Forbes in the last 4.5 years. I mean, it's not easy, and of course it's not just me, right? It is the things that I learned from the books that I've read, right? In the law of attraction, in The Secret, in Think and Grow Rich, and also the Bible, prayers, manifestation, what I learned in Mind Valley. So a lot of all these things are all accumulated knowledge from what I learned from other people, right? Because you don't know what you don't know. And I know I don't want to go through 5 to 10 years to 20 years of slaving in the system, working for other people and trying to retire when I'm 50 or 60, right? That's 100% not what I want to do. So I knew very clear what I wanted, and I just went for it, and with the knowledge that I learned in prison, in the books that I read in prison, and the things that I saw in prison really made it very clear that I needed to change my mindset to be able to change my life, right? So that's why I started this whole journey. But anyway, so first of all, I want to share with you a little bit about myself, right? For those people who don't know about me, basically I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and I was pretty successful when I was young, like when I was in my 20s to 25, no, like 18 to 25. I considerably made quite a lot of money. I had 3 cars. And back then an SLK in Singapore is a big deal, right? I didn't have a Ferrari before, and yeah, it was pretty good. I had businesses, multiple business, online gaming. I own a model agency in Singapore, and I own 2 clubs in Singapore too. Not my own club, but I had shares in clubs, which is a big deal too. I pioneered one of the models in Singapore as well, and our model agency was one of the biggest back in 2010 to 2013, I believe. And yeah, and then I made quite a good amount of money, and I got married pretty young. But then I had a divorce, and once after I had my divorce, my life went down spiral, and unfortunately I went to prison for about 3 years in Bangkok's worst prison. So that completely destroyed everything I had. I lost everything, of course, and then I started from scratch. Right? I came out of prison. I didn't have anything at all. I had minus 120,000 in debt because I was spending a lot of money in prison with money I didn't know I didn't have, because I thought I had a big chunk of savings, but I overspent it. And then not only that, I didn't have my social media, because 5 years after I was arrested, I didn't have access to my email. I lost all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Facebook, like since young. I also lost my phone and my laptop, which was confiscated by the police. So I lost everything. I started from minus 120,000 in debt, and with no social media at all. So I started off with literally nothing. And fast forward, right, I started executing what I learned in the books that I've read, and created a framework that I call the rebirth framework. And also I started executing everything that I learned. So basically, ever since I got released, I started being very in a very learning phase. I started being a student for every single thing, right? I started finding mentors, finding advisors for every single thing I need, right? For business, for finance, for banking, for payments, for crypto, for marketing. I had mentors for every single thing, because I knew the fastest way to succeed was to learn from people, right? Because I read the books, and I'm like, I learned a lot of stuff from these books, but now I need execution. I need somebody who has been where I want to be, right? If I'm doing banking, I'm going to learn from these banking guys. If I'm going to do marketing, I'm going to learn from the best marketer I know, right? Drop shipping, I learn from the best drop shipper. It's common sense. A lot of people nowadays, they learn and take advice from people that are not where they want to be. That's why they fail. That's why they stay broke. That's the problem with majority of society right now. They learn from wrong people, and they don't want to pay money to learn from people who have done it, right? Like, for example, if you want to learn how to be rich, why not pay someone who's rich, who knows how to do it, who can share with you his knowledge? But everybody keeps thinking that, if he's already rich, why is he selling me course? I mean, what do you expect them to do? Is give you for free or what? Are you going to execute it? That's the problem. If you don't spend money on it, even for my experience, right? Why I'm charging for my program? Because I've tried helping people. I waste my energy to share my knowledge and my skills to advise them. They don't execute it because it's free, and then they blame me. Like, hey, why is this not working? Like, should I try something else? Like, no, just do it. Have you done it? No. That's the problem. And then they complain that, I'm different from you, I'm not comfortable speaking on the camera and stuff like that. I mean, look, I'm not comfortable speaking on the camera too. I became the person who needs to be comfortable on camera, right? This is like, even this video, I think it's less than 50 videos that I've done, right? I'm still in the learning mode, but if you have to do it, you have to do it, right? Like this famous saying, the magic you are hoping to happen is in the work that you're avoiding. So anyway, back to the topic. So basically, I started learning everything, and then I saw a gap in the market, and I started BibTap. How BibTap scaled so significantly, and what has it got to do with law of attraction? Let me share with you this story, okay? In my vision board, I didn't even put I want to do a payments company, right? All I wrote down was very clear intention and a very strong why, right? The intention was, I want to impact millions of lives all around the world. I want to solve real world problems, meaning I want to change the world. I didn't know how, I didn't know what, I didn't know when, but I put my what, right? And then I had my why, because I wanted to change lives of millions of people. And of course, once I put it out there, the how, the when just happens, just falls into place, right? I saw the gap in the market, and I saw the opportunities, and I took it. And then after that, I wanted to scale my company in my vision board as well. I wanted to explore and expand to Dubai, right? Because Singapore used to be a financial hub, and I heard a lot of things in prison, like UAE, Arabs, that's the future. So I thought, okay, that's going to be my future, right? I want to move there. I put it in my vision board, the law of attraction, manifestation. And even one of them as well is to expand to Europe, because I know a lot of things that Asia has, Europe has not had it yet, right? So I can literally take the playbook of what I have in Asia to put it and execute it in Europe, and it will do extremely well, because we already have the playbook and the proven proof case and the use case and the success model to copy and paste. And that was in my vision board. Fast forward today, I'm now the founder and CEO of BibTap, which is the Airbnb for banking, the world's first omni bank. I'm living in Dubai right now. It's an amazing view of the Burj Khalifa. I don't know if you guys can see, right? And then the most amazing thing is the law of attraction works, manifestation works. Why? Because when I wrote down in my vision board, right, I didn't have a clue like how I'm going to expand to Europe. Majority of my white labels now are from Europe. That's amazing. My office headquarters is in Europe, and prior to writing that vision board to manifest, to use the law of attraction, I didn't even have any friends from Europe except for my prison cellmate. I didn't know anyone who has been to Dubai, right? Because the circle I had was people in nightlife, people in Singapore. They are like localized, and at the most Southeast Asia, right? But right now I'm the most connected to the West, right? I have business partners from Austria, Poland, Switzerland, Germany. Most of our users from BibTap are most of our white labels are all from Europe, and I'm literally living in Dubai, right? And I manifested so hard. I wanted my company to be a unicorn. I want to impact millions of people around the world. And right now, I'm one quarter there. We have about 270,000 users in BibTap right now. My company is now worth about 10 digits, I guess, like 100 million from the last time we checked, from the audit, from the investors that want to invest, and they did an audit of our valuation from KPMG and stuff. So I didn't know how to do it, right? But I had a very clear intention on what I wanted and why I wanted it, right? So the problem with most people nowadays is, now let's say I ask you, if I gave you the power to make one wish come true, let me ask you this. Most of the people right now don't even know what to tell me. So how am I going to give you a wish? Let's say I give you 10 seconds, and I say, you have 10 seconds to give me what you want. I count to 10. Many people don't even know what they want, like the real goals, like not like, oh, I want a Rolex, or I want a supercar, like real life goals. So how is the universe going to give you what you need or what you want? if you yourself don't even know. So that's the problem. So what I want you guys to learn from this is the law of attraction is so real, right? If not for law of attraction and manifestation, none of this would have come true. And you don't have to understand how to get there yet, but first you need to know what you actually really want, right? First you need to know what you want, why you want it, and then let the universe do the rest. Okay? And I really hope that you guys listening out there take this story as an example to execute it into your life, because I guarantee 100% if you read The Secret and if you go through my program and you can slowly understand how this person, just 4 years ago, I was with the Bangkok's worst prison, in a cell with 50 to 60 people. He's able to run a fintech company, revolutionizing the whole industry, speaking on global stages all over the world, being interviewed by more than 20 different interviews, doing podcasts, sharing about the journey that I have, being invited to big conferences like Global Family Office Summit, like IFX Expo, like Sigma World. These are global events with 30 to 50,000 attendees, and they're inviting me to speak on stage with like giants like Swift, which is the payment provider, Visa, MasterCard, Binance. These are industry giants, and I'm being invited to on a panel session to discuss about the future of finance. If I didn't manifest that shit, if I didn't even believe that I can do it, if the opportunity came to me, I would push it away and like, oh, I'm not ready, or I don't think this is for me, I'm shy. So this is the problem with most people. You don't even believe you can do it, so when it comes to you, you reject it, right? That's self-sabotage, that's imposter syndrome, which I also teach in the program. So what I want you guys to do is really reflect and watch this video, and I really strongly believe if you read the book The Secret, and I'm also writing a book, right, Sell to CEO. I'm actually going to gift that to all our students from our program, and if you really think that this resonates with you, execute it, and I believe your life will change, right? Like how my life changed. Literally, the book The Secret, Law of Attraction, has changed my life completely. Of course, it's consistency, it's grit, but the most important thing that kick-started my whole journey is the Law of Attraction, right? The Secret. And I actually break down The Secret into relatable stories that I've been through, and quotes from the Bible and quotes from The Secret on what actually triggered me to change, and how I changed and how I saw the results. So it will help you too. If this relates to any of you, which I 100% believe it will, because most people want to achieve something in life, right? We as humans, we should never be satisfied with where we are at, right? If you are, something is wrong with you. You're stuck in your comfort zone. As a man or as a human being, we always strive to become better and best versions of ourselves, right? For our family, for our partner, a romantic partner, for our company, we all need to be better every single day. We need to improve and grow every single day. And how are you going to reach the destination if you don't even know where you want to go? That's the problem. So execute. I hope this video helps you. If you're interested to change your life, I do have a program. The link is below. Join the program. We have, I believe, a 30-day guarantee. If you follow step by step the program and your life don't change, we full refund you, right? Because I guarantee 100% all the students that have joined the program, nobody has not had a major breakthrough yet. People quit their jobs, people launched their first startup and managed to hit $28 million market cap. People leave their homes and families and move to Dubai after the program. People started scaling the company from 1 business page into 5 business pages, because I do teach productivity, I do teach systems, I do teach delegation, I teach a lot of stuff in the program, right? Join the link below if you're interested, and the team and I will see if you're a good fit, and looking forward to work with you guys. So at the end of the day, what I really want to share is anything is possible, right? Literally anything. All you need to do is just, you need to believe. You need to be delusional to believe. Write it down in your vision board. Use the law of attraction, the tricks that I share. Manifest it, visualize it, and like what Conor McGregor said, if you are able to see it in here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. Cheers.